Good evening. I'm Mark Gooding, ZL2UFI in Upper Hutt.
I'm Rosemary Boshier, ZL1RO in Auckland.
And I'm Stephen McNeill, ZL4HG from Christchurch.
And I'm Jim Meacham, ZL2BHF in Nelson. And together we bring you the NZART official broadcast for August 2019. Good evening everyone and welcome to the August official broadcast. Leading tonight's broadcast, Presidential Comment. Reporting tonight is NZART's Vice President, Warren Harris, ZL2AJ. Warren?
Good evening everyone. While Mark is enjoying a much-deserved holiday in England with his family, I have the privilege of presenting to you the monthly news from NZART Council. I have recently visited a few branches, and the most common question I get asked when visiting is, how is Debbie? I'm pleased to advise that she is recovering well and is looking forward to her return to work. She wishes to thank all the well-wishers for the kind words received, and to those that have helped her out during this time. Our agreement with Cordia has been signed at a reduced rate than first thought for another 3 years. This covers the direct power consumption used by our equipment. NZART has decided that the portion of the account attributable to clubs, local repeaters, shall be passed on to the local clubs, leaving NZART to cover the costs associated with the national system. Our local government liaison officer is desperately seeking a deputy to pick up new work, not current work. If you have a desire to assist with this, please contact Douglas Burt, ZL1BFS, or myself. The work the LGLO does is crucial to NZART and to amateur radio as a whole in New Zealand. Our representation at local government levels allows us to retain our privileges, such as antennas. Whilst we might not always get the desired outcome, for example in Kapiti, the work done here means that we get more than by doing nothing at all. Recently, I've had the pleasure of delivering the ham cram course to a group of candidates. As a result of this, we have 9 new hams in the fold. As part of their training, they are often out touting for contacts, often on the national system. I've had some negative feedback from listeners, not from the newbies, but from some of the hams that they are working. If you're working some of these newbies, please be respectful of the fact that these hams are new, and they may stumble as they go. Try and give them the confidence and encouragement they need to develop into a confident ham radio operator. Digital Amateur Television, or DATV, was a byproduct of the dividend of the restacking of the analogue TV channels some years ago, when New Zealand decommissioned its analogue television. In the move to the new digital world of TV, amateurs in New Zealand were left without any spectrum as had previously been available. A guard band was identified just above 500 MHz as a candidate. After several years, this progress has become too slow or non-existent to the satisfaction of NZART Council by the branch concerned. NZART is therefore seeking expressions of interest from other clubs or branches to progress this project to a conclusion. We are seeking a project that can be delivered over an 18-month period from its start date. A high-level project plan must be submitted with measurable milestones placed no more than 6 months apart. If your club or branch is interested in undertaking this project, contact Debbie at NZART via email expressing your interest. Once all expressions have been received, a decision will be made no later than the 6th of November this year. The successful club or branch will then be contacted to provide a more detailed project plan. Once this plan is approved by NZART Council, a commencement date will be agreed to have this project delivered. Lastly, I would like to talk to a subject closer to my heart. On September the 14th is the Andrew White Memorial SOTA Activity Day. This falls yearly on the Saturday after Andrew White's birthday, which is on the 12th of September. Andrew was a keen SOTA activator in the Christchurch area before his sudden and unexpected departure over a year ago. On this day, SOTA activators are encouraged to find a summit and to make contact from around the country, and indeed the world, and to enjoy the serenity found at most summits, while remembering Andrew, ZL3CC. As such, I hope to also work you from the summit that I'll be finding myself on Saturday the 14th of September. That's all from me tonight. Thanks, Jim.
And thank you, Warren. NZART's Vice President, Warren Harris, ZL2AJ. The Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Branch 12 NZART is holding their annual market day next Saturday, the 31st of August. Firstly, and most importantly, note there is a new venue for the market day. It is Gordonton Hall, 1024 Gordonton Road, State Highway 1B, Gordonton. Gordonton Hall. On sale there'll be new and second-hand amateur radio equipment, new and second-hand radio and electronic parts, and second-hand computer equipment. Buyers, entry free from 10 a.m. Food and refreshments will be available. Table space is $20 a metre prepaid or $25 on the day. Now for more details and to register, go to the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club website. That's www.zl1ux.org.nz. www.zl1ux.org.nz. And any inquiries, please email harcmday@nzart.org.nz. harcmday@nzart.org.nz. That's the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club's annual Market Day next Saturday, the 31st of August, at the Gordonton Hall. A new addition to this month's broadcast is an AREC update. Here's AREC National Director, Don Robinson, ZL2TYR.
Thanks, Jim, and hello, everyone. It's great to have this opportunity to provide an update on AREC, what we've been doing and where we're actually heading. There's been a lot of work put in over the last 12 months in the background to analyse the current state of AREC and what we need to be doing over the next few years. With the grateful assistance of NZART Secretariat, we've actually been looking at the AREC structure and the governance model, and that resulted in a significant change to how we are looking to manage AREC. And that's nearly been put in place over the last few months. So you can see an update of that if you go to the arec.info website, that's arec.info website, under the events link, and look for the link for officers, and you'll find there the current appointees and all in that document. To add to that, I'm pleased to report that Steve Mercer, ZL2HD, has agreed to take on the health and safety role. In January, in conjunction with Voluntary New Zealand, we conducted a survey of AREC members. The aim was to understand the demographics of our membership, and to be honest, most of you wouldn't be surprised at the results that came out of that. But what's good about it is we have some real numbers now to use for planning sessions to understand how we can work with volunteers to increase our membership, and I'd like to thank all of you who took part in that survey. From the back end of our systems, we've been able to have a look at changing what we're doing with our systems, and we're hoping now to work to put in a new financial system and a new online membership system. These systems will work with both NZART as well as for AREC, and should bring us a lot better way of working and improve our communications. So the background of all of this information has allowed us to create a business case to NZART and the Ministry of Transport, where our funding comes from. This business case starts 1 July 2020 and runs for a period of 3 years. Our focus in that business case is for 7 key strategic areas. First one is the capacity initiative, and that's about having an organisation that's competent, able to deliver to the services that we are working to deliver, and that requires a set of management and organisational strategies and processes in order to do that. The second initiative is a health and safety and quality assurance, and that's ensuring that we meet the compliance and the increasing needs for ensuring that everyone is safe, both our members and the public, and the activities that we're doing. We also have an initiative to assist with NZART and the SAR partners to work on how do we prevent people from needing to be rescued in the first place. So we'll be working to see how AREC can help with that. We have a volunteering initiative. That initiative is based on the work we've done to work how we can work better with volunteers, manage people, communicate better, provide some branding and other things to help people want to belong to AREC and help to volunteer to deliver those services. We have a training and revalidation initiative, and I'll talk a little bit more about that a little bit later. And lastly, the 7th one is management and governance. So that's actually ensuring that we have the appropriate systems and things in place to do it. Okay, well, that's about it for today. I've got more to talk about, and I'll be back next month with a further bulletin to bring you more about what AREC is doing.
Thank you, Don. Reporting for AREC, the National Director, Don Robinson, ZL2TYR. New Plymouth Amateur Radio Club Branch 27 are holding a junk sale on Saturday, September 21st at the Mungaray Memorial Hall on the corner of Kent Road and State Highway 3, New Plymouth. The hall opens at 8 a.m. for vendors, with buyers welcome at 10 a.m. There'll be food and refreshments available on site. For more information, email secretary@zl2ab.com or go to www.zl2ab.com. That's the New Plymouth Branch 27 junk sale on Saturday, the 21st of September. It's time now for WARO News, and it's a very good evening to Rosemary, ZL1RO.
Thanks, Jim, and good evening, everyone. My word, the next month is going to be a busy one for WARO members. There'll be a WARO on-air activity week from the 15th to the 22nd of September inclusive. The timing is from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. each night of that week, and the frequencies are the WARO 80-metre frequency of 3.695 MHz and the national system. We encourage all WAOs to participate and warmly welcome non-WARO member WAOs to come and have a contact with other ladies. I recommend that you log your contact, as I'm sure that more information will be emailed to members before the start date and will also be posted on the WARO webpage. I understand that at a recent hamcram held by the Radio and Electronics Group, Branch 89, there were 4 WAOs who sat and passed the exam. WARO would like to welcome them to amateur radio and hope that we may hear them on the air during our on-air activity week in September. If there are any ladies out there who are considering joining WARO, the necessary information is on our webpage, which is www.qsl.net/NZWARO. Any interested lady is welcome to join WARO either as a transmitting or non-transmitting member. For those WAOs going to the Hamilton Market Day on the 31st of August, remember to get together for morning tea and chat about 10:30 a.m. This is a grand opportunity for a catch-up with WAOs from a wide area of the Waikato, Bay of Plenty and Auckland, and hopefully some of the new WAO. If you've had some contacts this weekend in the Alara contest, remember that logs must be with the contest manager Marilyn, VK5DMS, by September the 30th. The next Australian Alara meet will be held in Bendigo, Victoria, from the 2nd to the 5th of October 2020, that's next year. And the organisers are looking for expressions of interest from WAOs who might be thinking about attending, so they have an idea of how many to provide for. There's no obligation attached to this, and you should email k.wright@optus.net.com.au. That's Kaye.Wright, WRIGHT, @optusnet.com.au if you're considering going. Lastly, the 31st of August is the final day for those who have yet to renew their subs to claim the discount for early payment. That's all from WARO for August, Jim. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, Rosemary. Reporting for WARO, Rosemary Boshier, ZL1RO. Finally, in tonight's official broadcast lineup, it's Branch News. Here's Stephen McNeill, ZL4HG.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome everyone to another roundup from around your area. And tonight we start with the North Shore Branch 29 NZART, which has a general meeting on Monday, September the 2nd at 400 East Coast Road in Sunnynook on the North Shore, starting 7:30 p.m. Warren Harris, ZL2AJ, will be giving a talk on Summits on the Air. NZART Branch 20, Manawatu Amateur Radio Society, would like you to know that their annual table sale will be held on Saturday the 5th of October at the Longburn Hall, just south of Palmerston North on State Highway 56, next to the overbridge. Doors open for sellers at 7:30 a.m, which is way too early for me, and to buyers from 9 a.m. Light refreshments will be available to purchase on the day, and it's an event that's always a good way to meet old and new friends. And who knows, you might just pick up a bargain or two. Full and half tables are available, and to book one or to find out more, contact the Branch 20 Secretary via email to secretary@zl2ko.org.nz. That's secretary@zl2ko.org.nz. Down to Nelson NZART Branch 26, where the branch has its birthday dinner on Saturday the 21st of September. It will be held in the Waimea Town and Country Club, Richmond. That's Club Waimea, starting at 6 p.m. You can find information in your club newsletter and also from Topsy ZL2LS by email at topsy@tasman.net. That's topsy@tasman.net. And you'll need to let Topsy know if you're going by the 14th of September. Marlborough Amateur Radio Club, NZART Branch 22, have a Constructors Award Night on Thursday the 12th of September. To Wellington Branch 50 NZART, where there will be a shed workshop on Sunday the 1st of September from 2 to 4 p.m. at 9 Ridley Green in Churton Park. The activity will be building an active antenna. And finally to Otago Branch 30, on the 18th of September there will be a dinner out for members and ex-YLs at Balmacewen Golf Club. The plan is to gather from 6:30 p.m, dining at 7. There's plenty of parking and of course great company. Please contact Ross if you intend to come along to help gauge numbers. Well, that's all from me, so back to you, Jim.
And thank you, Stephen. This is Stephen McNeill, ZL4HG, reporting from Christchurch. The next official broadcast of NZART will be made by ZL6A at 8 p.m. on Sunday the 29th of September. This is ZL6A, headquarters station of the New Zealand Association of Radio Transmitters, concluding the official broadcast for August 2019. Good night, everyone. Good night now.